Sup, players? Big Bows in the house.
We back again.
Yeah, we're back again. National season and Euros season is over, so now we're in a little weird segment in the format where we can play kind of whatever we want. There's like OTS championships and regionals going on, but like nothing big. So I took this time to revisit one of my favorite decks of all time, Phantom Knights.
Back again on the channel.
Yes, I got to pick up the new cards from Euros, and I was really happy that I got to get like all the cards in like the nice rarity, because normally I don't care about rarity that much, but like, for like my pet decks, I like to bling them out and stuff. And I think I've come up with like what I think is like probably the best version with the pure build. I've seen a lot of Orcust builds going around, and they seem nice as well. But for me, like I've been playing this deck for the last two locals, and I've been really enjoying it.
All right.
And that's why I would just want to play pure.
All right, that's fair enough. But how did it go at the locals?
Both locals I went 3-2, so it's nothing like spectacular, but I think most of the time I got double lost against like Striker, both locals as well, and I think it would probably happen with like any other deck as well, where I was kind of winning, but then yeah, double loss.
Fair enough.
And then one other loss was to Elf Note, where going second I only had Ash in game 3, and I was like, oh, nice. And then one of the other losses were to like train FTK, because in game 1 I won the die roll, looked at my hand and bricked, and then game 3 he called by my Fuva and then FTK'd me.
All right.
So that was nice.
Yeah.
But it's not the best deck by any means, but I just wanted to show you guys the deck because I really enjoy playing it, and it's actually like a nice contender.
All right.
Fuva is still a problem, but there are some ways to metagame that.
All right, let's see the deck.
Yes. So for the main deck, we have 3 of the new guy. Really good. Love the new Starlight Rare.
So cool.
You reveal the Phantom Knight card in hand and special summon him, and then he's just a searcher, which is really nice, like Ancient Cloak on field. And then you can banish him from the grave to make it so you can use Xyz monster for Xyz summon, which is really nice. I still opt to play 3 Taunt Scale. I've seen a lot of players cut him down to 2. I just think he's the card that plays through hand traps the best if you pair him with like other cards as well. I do see the reason why you would maybe want to cut him down to 2, but for me, 3 has been like perfect. And then for the last 3 of Phantom Knight monster is 3 Silent Boost, just nice extender and searches your spell traps.
Yeah.
And then, I lied, I try for the old ones, but I have the new. This is basically a Terratop. It's really nice that you don't have to play basically Terratop that conflicts with Impulse. So this one fixed one of the problems that they had before, where like if you remove the normal summon, then you were basically fucked. So this one makes it so you can play while not using your normal summon.
Yeah, so you don't need cards like Tour Guide anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Or Terratop. This basically just is a better Terratop for the deck. And then in the grave, you can banish it to make it so your monster gains a level. So you can make Dark Rebellion without needing to go through the break sword pop. But going second, sometimes you have to use your Rusty pop on your opponent's cards. So it's really nice to have like a just easy way to get into the rank 4s.
For sure.
Also, when the new Overframe comes out, this card becomes way better as well.
The new Dark Rebellion. And we get that in Magnificent Maestros.
Yeah, in November. I'm really excited for that. And then for the one-offs, Ancient Cloak, Ragged Gloves, and Stained Greaves.
Yeah, the ones that we all know.
Yeah, you used to play this at 2, but now you have so many ways to recycle it. So I don't think it's ever come up to play multiples. I still play Stained Greaves because sometimes it comes up to have a searcher that you can summon from the hand when you've already used Boots or the new guy.
Yeah.
For non-engine, you can still play a lot. Fuva, of course. Ash, basically just for Fuva, but like kind of fine. Bell is the only non-engine I'm kind of iffy on, but I still play it. And then for Dominus cards, I play Impulse. Yeah, I had to get them for the Phantom Knight deck. And then 2 Spark, It's not the best card, but you in engine when you go first, you end with traps in the grave. So this gets the beneficial effect, and this doesn't get like the drawback, which is really nice. And I still
would you play like three spark instead of like the ghost spell?
I think it's nice to have a variety in hand traps. Still think Ghost Spell is really nice, and it does cover a lot of like niche matchups. For example, sometimes with the roller deck, it's pretty nice to stop that. And then I think honestly, I would cut Spark before Bell.
Okay.
Because Spark has been kind of mediocre, but I still like it. And then 2 droplet. I know there's like some 2-offs, but again, I want variety in my build-up. And guys, I do own Forbidden Crown. It's not because I don't want to play it. Droplet is nice going second as well, but not only because you of course can do like the droplet thing where you send spells and stuff like that, but in this deck it's nice to send monsters as well. And if they have like effect negation, it's nice to send your monster like the good old days. And just in this deck, it adds way more utility.
Yeah, for sure.
Crown is a very good card in this deck as well, especially if they have a monster in attack, because this deck doesn't have the problem where you have to outgrind your opponent. You can just make Arc Rebellion and then attack for like 15,000 damage. I did that against a roulette player where he had like a monster in attack, and then I just attacked for 15,000, which was really nice.
Nice.
This one is really nice as well, because you're not forced to send something, because this is kind of annoying sometimes where you have to send something, and if it's an attack, they still take the damage. Shout out to the anime. Which is really nice. But for now, I'm really liking this. I might cut either the Bell or the Spark for Crown, but for now, I like having like hand interactions.
Okay, you wouldn't play 3 droplet, for example.
No, I don't think so. I think that would like clog the non-engine count too much.
Okay.
Then for this, before we get the new rank 4 overframe, I played these 2 rank up spells. This one you know from the like Asaphot and stuff days. And this one is a new one where you have special summon one from the Banish or Grave, and then you have to rank up. So you have to have like get an Exceed on the field and then rank up. Otherwise you can't activate it. But this is one of the new cards that recycle your Banish cards as well, which is really nice. You play Requiem, and then there's another quick play. You can play, but it's not really that good right now because we don't have the new overframe card. As you can hear, the overframe changes the deck quite a lot, and like the deck's strength gets bigger when you get it as well. This one is really nice as well. You have multiple options with this one. You can either, like if you get a break sword, you can do this, summon a Raider's Knight, or when you get to the extra deck, I can show you the other options as well.
Yeah.
And then for like the nice one-ups, you get to play Rhoda, Foolish, Call By, and Talents.
Yeah, nothing to say. It's all very basic.
There is a case for cutting Foolish maybe, because it's actually just a worse extender. It is a starter, but it's a really, really, really bad one. Because you basically use up your Phantom Knight effects early on, which is really bad. But it does help you get through your like combos or boards. So I play 41 cards, and this is basically if I wanted to play 40, I would probably just cut this.
Okay.
And the rest are like self-explanatory. And then for the traps, I still play Wings, 2 Fogblade. You don't really need more. You send one for the combo to revive, and then you set one to have a negation. But you basically, unless you have like a really insane hand, you never end with 2 Fogblades to negate.
All right.
There is some cases where you actually want to set Wings to protect your like Dark Requiem from Fallen the Virtues, because you don't really end on any spell trap negate for quick plays. So there is a case where sometimes I end on this. And then the new trap. It's basically a Shadebreaker Dean. It's level 3. You set it off the new guy, this guy.
Yeah.
Where this one can be activated if you have a Phantom Knight on field or grave. And
so that's why this becomes a Terror Top.
Yeah. It's really good. But this is basically Takentomborg, and this is Terror Top. But this is basically just like a Terror Top as well if you open any Phantom Knight, which is really nice. And randomly, This one, when it's activated, you can change an opponent monster to defense. So sometimes I end on like a trap engrave and this one, and I have IP on the field. When they go battle phase, try to attack over the IP, I go banish, summon this one, set the other one from deck, and then activate it. I have these on field, and then I can change the monster to defense to protect my IP, which I did a couple of times, which was really nice.
Nice. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's it for the main deck. It was 41 cards.
And you would cut the Foolish if you would make it to 40.
Yeah, I think it's doable, and maybe put in like some non-engine. But then again, the deck has some problem with breaking. Not a lot, but some. So I think I would keep the Foolish though.
Yeah, all right.
Extra deck. Cherubini, of course.
Yeah.
The beautiful Rusty. Standard. Yeah. I still play Dark Charmer. A lot of people were actually surprised that I played this. This one helps make Rusty, which is insane. And in random matchups, it's also just where it's really good to take cards from the grave. You can take like a Murakumo or stuff like that. Or like sometimes you can make it and then just crash it to search the tarot top, and then you can play from there, which is really nice as well. So Dark has basically come up like almost every match. And then of course the IP SP.
Yeah.
These are the only links. The rest of the extra deck is Xyz monsters. I don't think I've ever needed like unicorn access code, stuff like that. Like your monsters are pretty big in nature.
Yeah, and you can also OTK with Arc Rebellion sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think you need anything else. And then for the fun part, the Xyz monsters. I play 2 Breaksword. This basically only comes up when you're going second because none of the effects are once per turn. So you can keep like popping and summoning back, which is really nice. So this came up a lot actually. And then there's the nice new Xyz. This basically is just ignition effect, detach special 1 from deck. And then if you summon a Xyz Dragon monster, you get to add a equip spell. So you add the one that specials from Grave or Banish, or like the quick play, which is really nice. So it's extender, gets more names in Grave, and it's just like a good starter as well. This is really nice. And then for the last rank 3, the new Shalamalamalamalamala Knight.
Is this one also good, or?
This one basically replaces Levia the Sea Dragon, but it's so much better. Sometimes in the combo, you have to pop Breaksword with Rusty to make a rank 4 for the Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, but then you're locked into Dark, so you can't make Levia. This one is basically the same, where when it's Xyz summoned, or a trap card is banished, you can attach a trap. So you recycle your traps, like Wings or Fogblade, and then you can detach all this material and then special summon a banished monster with the same rule. So you have 3 and then basically special summon another banished monster. So it's Levia, but it also helps you when you're dark locked. But this is really nice.
Yeah, and also like it's another dark thing you can play on the Impulse.
Yeah, exactly. And then for rank 4s, Raiders Knight. This is to either go to Arc Rebellion, or you can also rank down. So you can either go into Breaksword or the new one, if you want to go for like a combo or stuff like that.
Okay.
I've done it multiple times where I had Breaksword, popped 1 card, summoned 2 Phantom Knights back, and they become level 4.
And then you make this and make the other one, yeah?
Effect, either make another Breaksword if I want to pop another card, or I make this one so I can summon 1 from deck. And then that's where like Dark comes into the picture to make Rusty.
All right, that's really cool, yeah.
Yeah, so it has multiple uses, and it's just a really good card. And then, of course, for the last rank 4 Dark Rebellion, it's basically just a requirement. It's for Requiem, you have to have it under Requiem for it to be a monster negate. And then there's the Arc Rebellion for the OTK with Raiders Knight.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it for the cards we summon normally. And then for the quick play
rank up
card, we play these 2. So the new Overframe card, just to mention again, it just cheats these 2 out without needing rank up cards, which is really great. But for now, we have to play the quick play that you summoned Asaphot with. Ophion doesn't need an introduction. It's pretty good against Rolad.
Branded.
Yeah, Brandon, just any level 5 or higher deck. The train guy I played that I lost to in game 2. He activated the subspace battle, searched like 2 kaijus and like a train card. I just said like, okay, sure, summon this, and he was like, oh, you win. You usually make this going in blind, because for example, if you're playing against Striker or I don't know, Blitzkrieg or something like that, then you would rather have like something generic where you can just use this to add something back from the grave, which is really nice. But
So this is usually a game 1.
yeah, this is a game 1 card. But sometimes, for example, again in locals, sometimes I know what my opponent is playing, and if I know they're playing like a Branda deck or Mitsurugi deck, I just blind go into this.
Yeah.
But normally, like for example, if you're playing on DB, you would make this.
Exactly.
You can also play Evil Swarm Nightmare to book, but I think these 2 are like the best options. You could probably side Ophion and then play Nightmare, but I don't think it's worth the side deck space.
All right.
And then quickly for the side deck, I just played Perulia, Charmy, Droll. There was a case for playing Droll instead of Bell or Spark. So when they Fuva you or Perulia, you can Droll yourself, which isn't like the biggest problem in the Phantom Knight, but I don't think it was worth it to play it in the main deck. And then for go second cards, Sloth. This could probably be a third Sloth instead of Lightning Storm, but yeah. It's locals, guys, so I was just...
You can like pretty much freestyle whatever.
Cross out for going first. You have Taunt Scale to discard like a card, so I usually keep 1 Fuva in. I know it's unlikely to draw cross out with the Fuva, but if I draw cross out with Fuva, I'm gonna be happy, and if I draw the Fuva, I can just discard it for Tall Scale, which is okay. And then for the rest of the cards, this deck is really good into normal hand traps, but if you're playing against a board breaker deck, then you're kind of screwed. So I played 4 of these nice, healthy cards. Basically outs everything except Super Poly. Super Poly and Fall on the Virtues are really good against this deck. These help against them, but Super Poly, yeah, nothing to do. Yeah, and that's it for the deck. I'm really glad that I got to play this deck as well. I might take it to like an OTS championship or like a regional and do a report there, because I think I'm getting better with the deck as well. I do some slight misplays now and there with the new cards, but it's still nice, and maybe I have to find like a more consistent deck list or something like that.
And what do you think about the new Speedword support?
Oh yeah, my favorite deck is getting a support as well. Again, really nice overframe there, and excited for that. And then the new circular thing. I'm gonna have to get the cards, and then I'll make a deck profile for you guys as well for that deck.
Perfect. All right, Team Paradigm signing out.